Hi there, my name is Gareth Thompson. I'm the manager of the Property Management Department at Walton Robinson. Today we're going to be talking about what you need to do to check into your student property in the summer. It's almost time for you to start your new tenancy in one of our fantastic managed properties. I'm sure you're really excited to get moved in and start making the place feel like home, and we're really excited to have you. We really want you to have the best time possible, so to get off to the best possible start, there's a few things that we need to remind you of. If you haven't done so already, you will need to contact us to make your initial rent payment, along with any utilities payments if you've taken our bills inclusive package. This is due 10 days before your tenancy begins, to make sure it's cleared in our account and there are no issues. You can make this payment over the phone by calling 0191 243 1000 or via bank transfer. If you prefer to make payment via bank transfer, then just contact us and we'll send you through the details you need to send your payment to. We want to make sure that your move-in process is as smooth and organised as possible. This is why all of our key collections are by appointment only. Your property supervisor will have made a provisional appointment for your lead tenant to come and collect all of your keys. If this appointment isn't convenient, then let us know and we can find a more appropriate appointment for you. Some of our properties already have key safes installed, which means you can go straight to your property and your keys will be waiting there for you. On the day your tenancy starts, your property supervisor will be in touch to provide you with the code for your key safe. The key safe will contain a front door key, which will get you through the front door, and all of your keys will be waiting for you on the kitchen bench. Please make sure you put your key back in the key safe once you're done with it, and make sure the key safe is secure. We may need to use it at a later date to access if there's an emergency. Check your inventory. By the time you collect your keys, you will have received your inventory from the person who last checked the property. Your inventory should provide an accurate representation of the condition of the property at the time you move in. The first thing we ask you to do before you start unpacking is to go around the property and check that everything is accounted for on your inventory. If you feel any mistakes have been made, then please make sure to leave a comment on the inventory and take a photo as proof. This will be very important come the end of your tenancy, as the inventory is the main document we use when checking who will be responsible for any damage that has been left. You only have a few days in which to send through any comments on your inventory, which is why it has to be a priority for you as soon as you move in. If you send it through any later than this, then we won't be able to accept it, as we cannot guarantee that the damage has not been caused during the first few days of the tenancy. Reporting maintenance issues. Now that you're in the property and you are checking everything, you may notice there are some issues that need to be fixed. Noting these issues on your inventory will mean they're recorded, but in order for these to be resolved, you will also need to report them on Property File, our online maintenance service. Once you've done this, we'll be able to instruct a contractor to come and visit the property and resolve your issue. We will also share with you another useful video on how to report maintenance. Please only use this service for reporting maintenance issues that need to be fixed. If you are reporting scuffs on the walls or small stains to your carpet, these would just need to be recorded on your inventory, not reported to us on Property File. Setting up your utilities. For those of you who have taken our bills inclusive package, the hard work has already been done for you. Your broadband router should be waiting in your property for you to set up. If you need an engineer to visit to set this up for you, we have already arranged for this to happen as soon as your tenancy starts. All we need from you is to send through regular meter readings so that we can track your usage and let you know if you're coming close to your overuse limit. For everyone who hasn't taken our utility package, you'll need to contact all providers to make sure the accounts are placed in your name. So this would include gas, electric, water, TV licence and broadband. Regardless of whether you've taken the bills package, you will still need to contact the council tax department to give the names of all the tenants living in the property. If you qualify for an exemption, you will also need to notify the council of this to ensure you are not charged incorrectly. Please consider your neighbours. We understand it's exciting moving into your new property. However, our antisocial behaviour policy must be considered at all times. It's always worth knocking on your neighbour's door and introducing yourself. You never know when you might need something. You're nearly there. There's just a few more things we recommend you do in order to familiarise yourself with the property and what we as your agent can do to support you. Where is your nearest exit? When you decide which bedroom is going to be yours, make sure you familiarise yourself with the nearest exit in case of any emergencies. If your fire alarm starts going off in the middle of the night, you want to make sure you know exactly how to leave the building safely. Security. Familiarising yourself with the locks, doors and windows in the property is a good way to ensure the property is kept secure. How the appliances work. Make sure you have checked all of your appliances and that you know how they all work, especially your boiler. If you are not sure how to turn your boiler on or off, or how to set the timer, you can search the make and model online and this will give you the instructions. The same goes for all of your other appliances, including your oven, fridge freezer, washing machine and dishwasher. Setting up your standing order. You've made your first rent payment, so now you need to make sure the remainder of your rent payments are made on the correct date with the correct amount. The easiest way to do this is to set up a standing order with your bank. You should have already received your standing order mandate from your property supervisor, or you could just set this up simply by using your online banking. This will save you lots of time and hassle during your tenancy, meaning you will not have to call up or transfer through the amount each month. Make sure you familiarise yourself with who will need to be contacted for any queries or questions you may have during your tenancy. Your property supervisor will be your first point of contact throughout your tenancy, so make sure you have saved their details in your phone. Your property supervisor will only be available during office hours, so if you have any emergency issues that need to be dealt with straight away, we do have an emergency out of hours team. You can contact the team on 077 22 95 0734. Make sure all tenants have this number saved in their phones in case of an emergency. Please remember that this number is for emergencies only. This includes fire, flood, electricity failure, gas leak or boiler breakdown. All other issues must be reported by Property File, and they will be dealt with as soon as our offices have reopened. You may be charged for any call-outs where the emergency team have visited and it was not deemed as necessary, or where you have been negligent, for example, where you've locked yourself out of the property and need access. So that's it. You should be all set up to have a fantastic time in your new rental property, and we're here to support you, so don't hesitate to contact us whenever you have any issues or queries. This is your home for at least the next year, so make sure you treat it with care and respect, but most of all, enjoy it and make lots of fantastic memories.